like, damn, like I wish my grandpa was into this shit, you know, that was common, but it's dope. It's dope to see, you know, that it transcends everything, you know?
Yeah.
That this movie really transcends, like, boundaries, like race, like religion, everything. Like, it really transcends everything, you know? And it was such beautifully made, and the storytelling in this was super good. I don't see a dull moment in this movie, for me. I always, like, love to see it and stay off my phone if possible, unless I get stuff that I need to handle real quick. But I always love to see this movie. And then you guys made me do to buy a Western. So it was funny because I went to Carl's Jr. and I was with my sister, and she was like, "Why are you buying a Western?" And I was like, I'm gonna watch Tombstone tonight because we're doing this on the podcast." I was like, "I'm watching Tombstone tonight, so I gotta buy a Western. So we're gonna do this on the podcast." And yeah, it's super fun, man. It really does bring an essence of Westernness, even though it doesn't relate at all to Western.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't relate nothing to the West. but it's a super fun idea, you know? And it's like, I know people are catching on to this. Like, they're like, "Oh man, like, that's dope to do." You know?
Yeah, they like that idea, dude.
I'm gonna have to do that all the time now whenever I watch a Western, no matter what it is.
You have to, dude.
You have to take your grandpa one, dude. Like, hey,
they got a special right now. Buy one, get one for $1. So, grandpa, I got you, bro.
I saw that, dude. That's exactly what I got, dude.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
I want to give a shout out to Landon out in Hawaii right now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he listens, but he's the one that me and him invented that shit back in, I want to say like 2002, 2003. One day we just went to Carl's Jr. and we got a Western, and I came back to the house and I was like, "You want to watch Tombstone?" He's like, "A Western while watching a Western?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, let's fucking do that, dude." And so we just fucking, from then on, man, Western. And he eats his different, man. He gets the Western burger, but he gets the sauce on the side because he likes to dip the whole burger, dude.
I get extra sauce.
Yeah. So shout out to Landon out in Hawaii. Mahalo, brother.
Yeah. Damn.
I really like the scene. I think one of the more iconic scenes is when all four of them are walking up, or they're walking to the OK Corral. And you see all of them, definitely. And Doc with the shotgun, and he has his coat kind of draped over his shoulders, and he's sweating like crazy. But I love how, and also I love how like dedicated and loyal he is as a friend and a person to Wyatt Earp. I thought that's a really cool thing, and it's like, oh man, everyone wants to have like friends like that. So I think that's something it's a really cool scene to see them walking down the main street of Tombstone all together. So that was a really cool scene. And then another one I really liked was when I think Wyatt Earp goes into the Oriental and he slaps Billy Bob Thornton. And he says, what are you going to do? Just stand there? Or what does he say? Are you going to do something or just stand there and bleed?
Yeah.
And then he kicks him out of the bar. I thought that was just a hilarious scene. And it's just like, this dude's a badass. Like, he doesn't take any lip from anybody.
Yeah, when most people see that part, they don't recognize that it's Billy Bob Thornton right there. Yeah, because he's kind of heavier.
Looking all chunky.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm playing cards with my brother's kids, Christ almighty.
Don't you lean on that queen.
Sons of bitches. God damn it, Marv, would you stop blowing that smoke in my face?
That cigar in my damn face.
Oh, wow. I'm going to ask all of you guys,
Wes.
what was your favorite scene in the entire movie? Whoever wants to go can go first.
You want to go first, Wes?
Sure.
Or you want to go?
That's how I would say probably not the corral shootout, but after the creek shootout is pretty tight.
Yeah, that's a really cool one.
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm gonna butt in and just say my favorite scene was just the standoff between freaking Doc Holliday and Ringo, dude. That shit.
Oh yeah.
But
And like,
Yeah.
it made me think like, who was gonna be the bigger badass, dude? Like, because they're both badasses, dude, killers, like straight off, like and they both understood each other. They both spoke Latin to each other.
That's so crazy
language,
how they were like like are both like opposite sides of a coin.
They were like
I want to
super
say,
diverse characters. Dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vince.
I was gonna say, with you saying that, my favorite scene would be when he is drunk and they walk up and he's like, "Oh, you must be Doc Holliday. You retired?" He's like, "Nah, I'm in my prime." And then they do the whole, back and forth when they're speaking,
like showboating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my other favorite scene is when Doc Holliday spins the cup, dude. That was
right there, dude.
Yeah.
That scene, dude. That is so iconic because
I want to have that much.
He kind of shows him up
like,
yeah, dude. He has so much confidence in, like, you know what? Like, I'm not even gonna waste my time on you, but I'm gonna respect you because you know Latin.
I think the when Doc kind of I want to say a word in Spanish, apantalla, which means he taunts. He kind of flexes on Gringo. And he's like,
Gringo,
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like
when he's all drunk, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, damn, all of you to hell."
Yeah. Because he's flexing on all of them, and then he's like, "Whoa, what the?" Like, you just see Doc, like Eminem's just sitting down, like a bad motherfucker on the side, and he just shapes up. He's like, "What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? I'll take you on."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, Val Kilmer sounds like a badass in this." So what was this in '95, bro?
Yeah.
Damn, is that a Batman Forever reference right there?
I felt like Val Kilmer's role in this was very iconic for him because he totally changed his whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he totally changed his whole persona. It was almost like he did
aristocrat.
What we now. Yeah, like he gave him his own swag, dude. Like there was other Doc Hollidays in other movies before this, but they were always such like how you say, like, Americanized, and he made his own like Southern swag to it, you know.
Right.
And it was cool to see Val Kilmer, you know, like before this he did other roles like fucking Willow and shit like that. So to see him jump into a role that's so like Top Gun. There you go, fucking. To see him jump into this role, everybody knows a fucking Tombstone line, and it's always a Val Kilmer line, dude. It's always, "I'll be your Huckleberry." You know, that shit is fucking, and that shit was so controversial too. And I want to say, it was rumored that it was actually it was supposed to be, "I'll be your Hucklebearer," which is somebody that holds your fucking. Your casket, you're like your pallbearer.
Yeah.
But it was confirmed, like, I don't know, maybe years ago, that it was actually Huckleberry, like fucking from that old Tom Sawyer Tom Sawyer story. But for years as a kid, I always thought it was like a huckleberry, like that. I thought it was like a fruit or some shit, dude. Like, I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, like as a kid, you're like, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, because I knew Huckleberry Hound Dog, you know, like I just knew he was like, you know, but listening to it now, it's just, man, it's fucking. He's basically calling them out, like, that's just my game. I'm down to play for blood, you know. Who was your guys' favorite characters?
Probably Michael Rooker's character. What's his name? Masters, dude.
Yeah.
McMasters.
You could tell from the beginning that he wasn't like down with them anymore. Like after like the massacre at the wedding, and then like shooting the padre and stuff, and he's like, "Nah." Yeah. You could tell in his face, he's like, "This is like, you guys are like."
He has like morals, dude.
Yeah,
the rest
like this isn't my crowd anymore.
Like savage vultures. They even say that in the fucking movie. Freaking Virgil Earps calls them vultures.
But they get him like in the middle of the film, right? He gets an off-screen death.
Yeah, he gets dragged in by the horse from one of the cowboys.
Yeah, because he tries to go like negotiate with Ringo and shit. And he's like, all right, because he's like, how about you like join the Cowboys again? He's like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking join you fools. He's like, oh well, how you gonna get back to your people? And they tie him up to the back of to his horse, and his horse runs back into town and shit. So that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it sucks to die like that.
I do like seeing actors that are in roles like that are big time now, because that's Yondu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Merle from The Walking Dead. He's iconic now.
He's in Mallrats as well, right?
Mm-hmm. He's a dad.
Oh shit. That's right, dude. I was talking to Tiny the other day when we rewatched it again. That I barely noticed that fucking Ike Clanton is the dude from Don't Breathe.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Stephen Lang. Stephen
Lang, dude. I was like, holy shit, man, that's nuts. I barely put it together, and I was like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
It's funny. He's like in way more shape than he was back then, 20 years ago.
He's fucking buff, dude. That guy's buff, man.
I really like that
character.
I like that scene when they're behind the OK Corral and Wyatt Earp is kind of realizing that they're like it's about to go down, because you see like everyone's eyes kind of get wide and like big, and he's like, oh god, and then like everyone starts shooting. That was like a really intense build up.
Yeah.
There was in the behind the scenes DVD, the special edition. There was the director was really key on getting it historically accurate to the showdown on who shot who, on certain how things played out, because he stated that a lot of the movies that were before this time used the shooting at the OK Corral as a climax point, and he wanted to take it past that. He wanted to show people what was the aftermath of a massacre, and
I like that. That's cool.
He wanted to show people like, hey, dude, it's not all just the hero and then that's it. There's repercussions to it, especially for
he should act for Doc,
for cowboys, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say that because you mentioned that part, but a lot of almost like 100% of that scene was really accurate, and it was only like a 36-second showdown that really happened, and 3 people were, you know, people in the streets of Tombstone were saying that the Earps were no better than the fucking cowboys themselves for going over there and slaughtering them, but they were out for justice, and they were basically protecting themselves and disarming.
They were trying to make money. There was like their vacation, and then they walked into more hell, which led to the famous OK Corral.
Yeah, and with all that being said, I want to say my favorite character of the whole movie. I mean, we all have our favorites, like the obvious Val Kilmer, fucking Doc Holliday and shit. But like the undertone is Ike Clanton, dude. I feel like he does a good job of being such a scumbag and being such a like slime. You know that you
definitely.
that you need him to be that person to bring out the good of Wyatt Earp and Virgil and Morg. You know, to
need that contrast.
You need that, and he does a really good job of being that piece of shit dude. That fucking he's a dirtbag, dude. He's a fucking slime.
And then he whips out at the end and throws his colors away.
Yeah, but and you know what? That really happened, dude. That's all historically accurate too. So
it goes to show that how badass these fools are, because like when he's talking shit about them, and like Virgil's just right behind him, dude, like hearing it all, and he just pistol whips the fuck out of him, dude. Yep. I love that, dude. It shows that like don't talk shit like to these 4 main characters, dude. They're gonna like it's gonna go down if they catch you, dude. Like I can see why you could say that they're no better, but if you run your mouth back in those times, they You're gonna get
Better
dead.
back it up.